Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the home stretch, the ninth race of the season, here at the home of the night race, Shroudwater Bay. This was originally planned to be a night race, but the sun has come out. Qualifying went on too long for this race to be held at night, so plans have changed. Speaking of the night raid, their hometown star Kinesis struggled in qualifying in 11th place. It's going to take a lot of great moves for them to move up the order. Speaking of marbles that need a great performance in the race, Alpha, who has won their last two Grand Prix, is qualifying back in 10th. That gives a golden opportunity for both Bedlam in second place and Vertigo in third place to strengthen their team's championship bid. Sitting on the pole today is Black Rose, their first pole of the season, looking for their first win of the season. Are you ready? Marbles are in the blocks. As per usual, the thumbs up from the pole sitter today, it's Black Rose. And we're rolling. Vertigo with a disastrous start falls all the way back through the field. Tried to dive to the bottom after the green flag dropped and lost out. Falls all the way back to dead last. Are you kidding me? That could not have gone worse if Vertigo tried. Black Rose takes the early lead. A strong advantage over second place Bedlam and third place Colt. And Black Rose will lead lap 1. Bedlam closing in a bit through the third sector. Jinx with a bit of trouble getting onto the belt. And look who is already moving up the field like they needed to. It's Alpha, but unable to get by Eclipse there. Now they do. Moving up into 5th place and now up into 4th. And now up into 3rd, Alpha, a marble on a mission through the first couple laps. Closing in now at Bedlam, but unable to get by. Vertigo still stuck in last place. What a disaster. All it took was one mistake coming out of the blocks to go from a very good spot for the race to a disaster. They're able to get a few spots there. Vertigo is going to need to climb up through this field if they want to keep the Icy Hots in a good position for the championship. They currently sit in 3rd overall, just a point back of the Pantheon. Bedlam gapping Alpha just a little bit through the first sector, but there's a good gap between Alpha and 4th place Defiant, but as soon as I say that, that gap seems to close in. The Moon Melodies have been struggling ever since they came out the gate better than anybody else. They really could use a good performance from the captain today. Alpha now closing in on Bedlam, but pinches Bedlam forward through the third sector. That gives Defiant a chance to make a pass. Alpha able to get back up to speed in time. Bedlam unable to get side by side with Black Rose, who has led from the get-go. Trying to be one of the few racers who actually take the pole position and bring it home to a win. Alpha is starting to fall into the clutches of both Defiant and Colt for 3rd place. But able to find a little bit of breathing room with a good second sector. Colt has moved into 4th place. Hawk is closing in on Defiant for 5th. Hawk looking to the outside, but not enough momentum. Approaching the halfway point of this race, a ton of momentum for Alpha, but not quite able to get by Bedlam. Has a bit of trouble getting onto the belt, so has 2 lengths back. Dead even for 5th place between Dart and Defiant, and it's Dart who moves into 5th place. Bedlam closing in on Black Rose this time by, looking to the outside, but Black Rose has been one of the best racers defensively this season, and it continues, using that block to get through that slow turn perfectly. As we look at where Vertigo is, look at that gap that is being created between the mid-pack and the back, but Vertigo is starting to make some progress. They still have some work to do, though. Halfway through this race, and it is still Black Rose. That gap is as big between 1st and 2nd place as it has been all day. Black Rose has been so close so many times this season. From the season opener at Iron Jungle to their home track to Circus Circuit. They have had 3 close calls with the win, but have been unable to get that checkered flag so far. This might be their best opportunity yet, but Bedlam closing in this lap, and so is Alpha. Coming to 4 laps to go. Alpha is right there on Bedlam, and Bedlam faster through the 3rd sector. Can Bedlam get side by side with Black Rose on the conveyor belt? No, but Alpha gets side by side with them. Bedlam has the preferred line and gets the better launch. 4 laps to go, and it's going to come down to these 3. Bedlam got to be careful not to pinch Black Rose forward, but that's exactly what they did. That's exactly what Black Rose had to have been hoping for. Finding just a little bit of breathing room. In the battle for 4th between Hawk and Defiant, it's still Defiant of the Moon Melodies. 3 laps to go. Alpha faster through the 3rd sector, but nowhere to go with that momentum. Can Bedlam get by Black Rose here? No. Black Rose again using that block as to get momentum. Such a smart play from the rookie. 3 laps to go. Through the 1st sector, Bedlam faster. Alpha starting to slip. Black Rose, all it will take is 1 mistake from them, and it will be the race lead for Bedlam. But if there's one marble in this series that you do not want to rely on making a mistake, this is that marble. Alpha now closing in on Bedlam, but unable to get by. 2 laps to go. Alpha again faster through the 3rd sector. But this is the toughest passing opportunity in the entire lap, and they're just going to use that momentum to close in. Bedlam now does get side by side with Black Rose, but they do not get the better jump. Alpha with a fantastic jump, but unable to use it to get by Bedlam. Black Rose fighting like absolute crazy, trying to finally reach their first win of the season. Bedlam looking for their 3rd, an unthinkable achievement. Alpha again faster through the 2nd sector, and this time does get by. Alpha moves into 2nd place, and that's a huge overtake for the championship battle. If they finish like this, it will be a 1-point gap in the overall standings, but Alpha wants the win. White flag in the air for Black Rose. Alpha unable to get side by side with them, and Bedlam is fading. Defiant has fallen back to 6th, and Vertigo running in 8th. It all comes down to this. Alpha slow through the 1st sector. Bedlam moves back into 2nd. A big mistake by Alpha. And that might be the dagger for this race. Black Rose. Bedlam faster through the 2nd sector. They might have a shot. It's going to take an incredible effort through the 3rd sector. Can Black Rose finally pull it off? Bedlam not going to be close enough. It's going to happen for Black Rose. They have finally done it. They win at Shroudwater Bay from pole. Bedlam with another fantastic run in 2nd. Same goes for Alpha in 3rd. Dart in 4th. And Defiant rounds out the top 5. Congratulations to Black Rose. Finally gets over the hump and takes the win. Congratulations to Black Rose. Here we see the update standings. The top 2 stay the same, but the Moon Melodies overtake the Icy Hots to move into 3rd because of Defiant's good finish and Vertigo struggles. The Icy Hots, leading just 2 races ago, are now a full race back of the leader Klaus. So it's now or never for the Icy Hots. Behind them are the Wyvern Rumble, who move up 3 spots into 5th, and they might be back in business. 3 races to go. We'll see you next at the home of the Starry Sky.